Hey, what's up, Patriots fans? Let's talk about something that's got a lot of us scratching our heads this offseason. So, the Patriots just lost tight end Julian Hill for the entire 2026 season, and honestly, it's a pretty brutal blow to the depth chart. Here's the deal. Hill went down with a season-ending knee injury during a voluntary offseason practice back in June. I mean, how frustrating is that? The guy signs a 3-year, $15 million deal this offseason, you're excited about what he brings to the table, and then bam, he's on injured reserve before training camp even starts. Head coach Mike Vrabel came out and confirmed the news, and you could tell he wasn't thrilled about it either. Vrabel straight up said during mandatory minicamp that the Patriots are probably going to have to address this position because, let's be real, the numbers just don't add up anymore. He's like, there are 91 guys on every team. We'll have to take a look at that. Translation, they know they're thin at TE and they know they need to do something about it. So why is this such a big deal? Well, let's break down what Hill was supposed to bring to the table. The Patriots brought him in after Austin Hooper left for the Falcons, right? Hill was supposed to be that blocking tight end who could also contribute in the passing game when needed. The guy's only 25 years old. He's a physical dude at the point of attack, and Patriots executive VP Eliot Wolf was pretty hyped about him, saying there's still some meat on the bone in the passing game for Hill. But now we're looking at a tight end room that's basically Hunter Henry and a bunch of question marks. Let's talk about Hunter Henry for a second. The man is coming off a career year in 2025. 60 receptions, 768 yards, 7 touchdowns. He just signed a 3-year, $37.5 million extension to stay in New England, and he's been selected for the 2025 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award. The guy's locked in. He's the clear number one, and he's even scored his first playoff touchdown. But here's the thing. Henry can't play every single snap. He's gonna need breaks, and when he comes off the field, who's stepping up? That's where things get interesting. First up, you've got Jack Westover. The guy's entering his 3rd season, and he was actually the Patriots' fullback in 2025, blocking out of the backfield. But here's the issue. He struggled when asked to block as an inline wide tight end. So while he's got experience, he's not exactly the ideal backup. Then you've got CJ Dippre, who was an undrafted free agent in 2025. Not much to say about him yet. He's still pretty unproven. Now, here's where it gets a little more exciting. Eli Raridon. The Patriots drafted this kid out of Notre Dame in the 3rd round, 95th overall in the 2026 NFL Draft. The guy's got some serious tools. 6'6", 245 pounds, runs a 4.62 in the 40-yard dash, and has massive hands at 10 3/4 inches. ESPN's been talking about his untapped potential, and he just signed his rookie contract, a 4-year deal worth $6.75 million with a $1.368 million signing bonus. But, and this is a big but, Raridon is still a rookie. He played in 40 games at Notre Dame with 18 starts, but that's college football. The NFL is a whole different beast, especially when it comes to blocking. Vrabel's been complimentary of him during minicamp, and Hunter Henry himself has said that Raridon has been taking advantage of his opportunities and continuing to improve. But are we really going to throw a rookie into the fire as the primary backup right out of the gate? That's a lot to ask. And then there's Tanner Arkin, another undrafted free agent from Illinois. The guy's got the physical tools, 6'4", 262 pounds, and Henry's been saying good things about his development during minicamp. But again, he hasn't had the chance to showcase what he can do with pads on in the NFL. He's a complete unknown. So here we are, training camp is literally 3 weeks away from when this all went down, and the Patriots haven't made a move yet. Vrabel acknowledged they need to address it, but as of mid-June, nothing's happened. The good news? There are options out there. Free agents like Will Dissly, Nick Vannett, and Pharaoh Brown are still available. Remember, Pharaoh Brown was actually with the Patriots in 2023 as a late summer addition, so he knows the system. These guys fit that blocking tight end archetype that Hill was supposed to fill. But here's the real question. Do the Patriots sign someone now or do they wait? Because if they don't make a move before training camp, they might be waiting until late August during roster cutdowns to find someone who's not currently available. And by that point, you're scrambling to get a new guy up to speed before the season starts. Look, at the end of the day, the Patriots are in a tough spot. They've got one of the best tight ends in the league in Hunter Henry, but behind him, it's a whole lot of uncertainty. Whether it's bringing in a veteran free agent or trusting that Eli Raridon can develop faster than expected, Mike Vrabel and the front office have some decisions to make, and they need to make them soon because training camp is right around the corner, and you don't want to go into the season with this kind of question mark at a key position. What do you think, Patriots fans? Should they sign a veteran like Will Dissly or Pharaoh Brown, or do you trust the young guys to step up? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep this conversation going. Until then, we'll be watching this situation closely. Peace.